Art and activism, the art of protest, Maryland Arts Day. Like I said, I was making a documentary, and a documentary ain't against the law. It's covered under the First Amendment of the Constitution. I was making a documentary about raising our kids, black fathers and black sons. All right? Mass incarceration in your prison industry. That's Judge Badar. Social media for social change. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. We talk about mass incarceration in America. Your prison industry. That's Ivan Bates. That's Theroux. And that's Governor O'Malley in 2006. Governor O'Malley and the State Board of Probation, Parole and Probation. That's Jared Jimenez. We talk about voter suppression. That's Eric Holder. That's how long we've been doing this. Community in crisis. I'm Shorty. I'm the cook in Baltimore. And I'm getting ready to cook y'all up. Been doing this since 2006, and we about at the end. My birthday is on 12/26/1959. Met Brandon Scott's son, and me is born on the same day. Charm, yeah, I'm the unofficial godfather of Charm. And met Brandon Scott. If Kwame Kilpatrick can go to jail, you can too. It's November. I told y'all by November to have y'all's business taken care of, and y'all ignored me. Well, it's December. It's my birthday. I went home on vacation. I came back on probation. All right? Right here. January, February, March, and May. I was locked up for 186 days illegally because I was making a documentary about stop and frisk and zero tolerance. I was making a movie about the war on drugs. And Fox 45 had it. Right there. Crime and Justice. That's David Smith from 2007. From 2006 to now. Governor O'Malley, Mayor Brandon Scott, Baltimore City Council, Isabella Cummings, Inspector General, Baltimore City, yeah, Ivan Bates, Warren Brown, Dwight Pettit, J. Wendell Gordon. We talking about the money behind mass incarceration. That's President Obama. He asked for an investigation in 2008. That was evidence, and I gave this evidence to the judges. I gave this evidence to Senator Hardin. I gave this evidence to Congressman Cummings. I gave it to Snowden. I gave it to Mr. McGee. I gave it to Judge Bell. You got all that. And I gave it to Tony Smith, Armstrong Williams, the Baltimore Sun. And if you go to Tony Smith, get his email. I gave it to Barbara Mikulski, right here. O'Malley appoints 9 judges, including the Senate seat's son. All right. So we talk about the corruption that you created. The corruption that you created is the same corruption he created. All right. For the 2025 session. 2025, he's getting ready to set up a criminal enterprise. That's President Obama and that's President Trump. So everything that President Obama, everything that President Trump got, y'all got to turn over to the people. It's my political soapbox. Y'all made me famous for toilet. It's art and activism, the art of protest. It's covered under the First Amendment of the Constitution. That's my lawyer, Mr. Bailey. We're going to play the tapes like Watergate. Potty training politicians. Did you use the toilet today?
Have you ever met my cousin? He's the skid mark in your underwear.
Y'all made me famous for toilets, so I'm selling toilets. This is Mayor Brandon Scott's toilet, Commissioner Worley's toilet, Commissioner Harris's toilet. And y'all seen O'Malley's toilet. That's WEEA radio, Dr. K. Dr. K had this. Dr. K has this information. We talking about the making of Black America. All right, the making of Black America. That's Judge Richardson. See the date, December the 2nd, 2024. So in December, y'all got to do something about this. Because that's President Trump. See the date? See the date? All right, that's President Donald Trump. That's Ivan Bates. See the date? 2023. That's Sinclair Broadcasting. 2024. 2007. Making a documentary about Fox 45 and how you demonize black people. Now you got them in your cabinet. So if they sitting in that seat, you got FCC violations. Like I said, I'm famous for toilets. It's Baltimore Rewired, the money behind the machine, the money behind mass incarceration. That's Patrick Fitzgerald from the Department of Justice. That's the Stop Snitching video. All right, that's cutting up meat. That's the physical I took before I went to Baltimore. And that's Las Vegas, because that's where I'm supposed to be. So President Trump, pay attention. Right here, Shorty's underground ribs, like Harriet Tubman's Underground Railroad. That's me. See the date? March 1998. I own me. Nobody can sign my checks. See that? Dwayne G. Davis. Chairman, President, Vice President. Nobody can sign my checks. We talking about income tax evasion, credit card fraud. See the date? 2012. Office of the States Attorney. Alright? That's me. Not all my material was returned. Y'all kept a truck, y'all kept my computer, and y'all kept my intellectual property. That's the Department of Public Safety and Corrections. Alright? Parole and probation. See the date? 2008. 1402 Lochner. I was running a film studio out of 1402 Lochner about parole and probation and how you demonize black people and make money off of the prison industry. These are the supporters of Shorties. We are employing any and all appropriate officials in the state of Maryland to assist Shorty in this effort to complete justice in Illinois. Like I said, Dred Scott. Art and activism, the art of protest. These are the supporters of Shorties. These are my supporters. I had white people standing up for me. Racism don't work without black cooperation, but it ain't gonna end without white participation. These are the graduates from St. Paul's. All right. See the date? Maryland, 2005. That's Gov.O'Malley, and that's Jake Davis. Like I said, income tax evasion, fraud, credit card fraud, identity theft, Bank of America, SunTrust Bank, James Hammond, Brother Insurance. Yeah, Bank of America. He was an employee, and I fired him before I went home. He was part of the documentary. Dwayne G. Davis, 2019. Judge Bennett. Department of Justice, Robert Hardin, Brian Frost, Attorney General, Peter Francott, Johnny Oleski. See that? Dwayne G. Davis, Kiefer Mitchell, the Office of Governor Hogan. All right, that's right there. Talking about checks and balances. No part of the government is stronger than the other. Each one of y'all knew all about this. Sitnor told me to go to the grand jury. All right, everybody in here. Hedelman has this. And Adrian Jones, Speaker Adrian Jones. Racism don't work without black cooperation. It ain't gonna end without white participation. Remember the toilets? That's the Governor Hogan toilet. And that's the Governor Hogan movie. The movie about being black in America. And these are the supporters of Shorties. Alright? These are my supporters. They were in my store. These are the supporters of Shorties. That's at Starbucks. Because I did a mic night, open mic night. Alright? And like I said, racism don't work without black cooperation. Donnie from Be More News ain't opened his mouth. He came to this event. He witnessed everything I was doing. He seen what I accomplished, but he ain't said nothing. He gave me the Malcolm X Award, him and Hassan Giordano. All right? But you got a class of blacks, a class of the haves and the have-nots. So, Donnie, tell him about the story about Shorty, because this was my event. And like I said, I got white people supporting me. All right? I got white people supporting me. I got white people supporting me. We are employing any and all appropriate officials in the state of Maryland to assist Shorty in his justice in Illinois. These are the supporters of Shorties. December 2006. I went home on vacation and came back on probation, and they had this. I stand with Palestine then, and I stand with Palestine now. You feel me? Art and activism. The art of protest. That's me. I'm the king of talking shit, and I can back it up. Mic check. That's me. That's my movie. Alright? A can of whoop ass. That's GOP Carter in the 2014 elections. Within the penitentiaries, blacks have created an extension of the ghetto. That's Mr. Smith. That's TJ Smith. And that's your black reality. That's the Baltimore Sun, Brent Jones, ABC, NBC, Fox 45, BBC World, team, and that's me. That's Shorty, and that's Charles Gibson from World News Tonight. That's Chev and my daughter Leandra. And that's me, Mike Check. That's James Hammond. That's a movie release, shorty documentary. You feel me? And I gave this to the police department. I'm an activist in Baltimore. Ask the police about me. Ask Ray Lewis about me. These are black men united to bring up a better Baltimore. You feel me? That's Ray Lewis at his restaurant, Bladen, Shorty, Boom, Mark. That's us. You feel me? You're not built like us. This is Shelly's Helping Hands in the community. Books over bars, education instead of incarceration. You feel me? We doing the work. Like I said, I'm the king of talking shit and I can back it up. And I couldn't do it without her. But we need you. You wear the mask, you gotta put in the work. So city paper, we talking about parole and probation. A class action lawsuit. Because you did it to a class of people. And you used your media to do it. Fox 45, David Smith, Mackenzie Frost, Rachel Aragon. Yeah. Social media for social change. That's Facebook 2011. Everything I got, I put in the book. And we're going to swear in on the Bible. The Holy Bible. The 10 Commandments. You feel me? That's Fox 45. And that's David Smith. That's Sinclair Broadcasting. That's Baltimore Rewired. And it's all about Scott Shellenberger.